God and the secret to wealth. The divine path to prosperity no one told you about. God, money, and your destiny of wealth. Imagine waking up every day with a clear purpose, knowing that every step you take is aligned with a greater plan. A plan that not only transforms your life, but also impacts the world around you. Now, think about what it would be like to have financial abundance, not only to satisfy your desires, but to fulfill the mission that God has placed in your heart. Does it seem like a distant dream? It is not, and I will prove to you why. He, in his infinite wisdom, created us to prosper, and he did not destine us for a life of scarcity, fear, or limitations. In John 10 verse 10, Jesus tells us, "I came that they may have life and have it abundantly." This does not refer only to the spiritual life, but to a full life, where money is a tool to expand the kingdom of God and bless those around us. But here's the question: why do so many people, especially Christians, struggle financially? Why do so many talented and visionary entrepreneurs fail to achieve the success they desire? The answer may lie in the way we understand and apply God's principles to our financial lives. And that's exactly what we're going to show you here today. The urgency of acting now. Have you ever stopped to think that time is the most valuable resource we have? Every minute that passes is an opportunity that may not come again. What if I told you that right now, God is giving you a unique chance to change the course of your life? A chance to step out of mediocrity and into a realm of wealth, purpose, and impact. Here's the truth. Success doesn't wait, it won't knock on your door and say, "I'm here, relax." No. Success is achieved by those who act with urgency, who have the courage to step out of their comfort zone, and who trust that God is in control. In Proverbs 10 verse 22, it is written, "The blessing of the Lord, it maketh rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it." This means that when you align your actions with the will of God, he blesses you with a wealth that brings no worries, but rather peace and fulfillment. What will you learn today? In this text, you will discover and be surprised by revelations that will leave you thoughtful and full of hope and confidence, because they will be divine, revealing and impactful teachings that will change your life once and for all. This video is not just another one. It is your video. It is what God has prepared for you, and the decision is yours. Will you stay the way you are or choose from now on to change your life? Come with me here until the end and be surprised by what you will witness. How God sees money and wealth, and why he wants you to prosper. Biblical principles for getting rich. Strategies that have worked for millennia and are still relevant today. The mindset of a winner. How to think like someone who has already achieved success. Practical actions to start today, because the future belongs to those who act now. And most importantly, you will understand that he is not against money. He is against the love of money. As it is written in 1 Timothy 6:10, "For the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil." Money itself is neutral. It is a tool that can be used for good or for evil. And when you put the Lord at the center of your finances, he transforms that tool into a powerful blessing. Why can't you ignore this? If you are reading and watching this video, it is not by chance. God put this moment in your path because he has a plan for your life. A plan that includes abundance, success, and impact. But here's the challenge. Are you willing to take action? Are you willing to break free from inertia and start building the future that God has prepared for you? Think about what your life would be like in a year, 5 years, 10 years, if you started today. Imagine yourself living in your dream home, driving the car you've always wanted, traveling to incredible places, and most importantly, helping those in need. All of this is possible, but only if you take action. Start now. 1. Don't wait any longer. Your life will never be the same again. From a single decision, where your destiny and your focus will be your top priority. Everything will happen in a surprising way that you have never seen before your eyes. When you look around you and see the transformation that has changed everything because of your decision, you will see how worthwhile it is to seek the prosperity you so desire. Wealth will come after you, and it will be possible to fulfill your dreams, because they will become small when you understand that it depends on you and that the time to act is now. God is giving you a unique opportunity to transform your life, and He will not do it for you. He will guide you, strengthen you, and bless you, but you need to take the first step. Take a deep breath and decide, I will act today. I will start building the future that God has prepared for me. I will trust that He is with me and that He will guide me every step of the way. Keep this in your heart. With God, everything is possible. And with action, everything becomes reality. Avoid procrastination and always try to leave your comfort zone, because challenges bring us growth. 2. The law of sowing, the divine secret to reaping wealth and abundance. One of the most powerful and life-changing principles in the Bible is the law of sowing and reaping. In Galatians 6 verse 7, God warns us, "Do not be deceived, God is not mocked. For whatever a man sows, that he will also reap." This truth is immutable, universal, and applicable to all areas of life, especially finances. Whatever you sow, whether it is time, effort, money, faith, or even kindness, you will reap in abundance. But here's the secret. The harvest depends on the quality and intention of your sowing. If you want to become rich, there is no time to waste. The urgency to start sowing today cannot be ignored. Every day that passes is a missed opportunity to plant the seeds that will germinate the success you so desire. Imagine you are standing in front of a fertile field, ready to be cultivated. What would you do? Would you wait another day, another month, another year? Or would you start now, knowing that every seed planted today is one step closer to the harvest of your dreams? 3. Why is sowing so powerful? Sowing is an act of faith and action. When you plant a seed, you are declaring to the universe and to God that you believe in the future. You are saying, Asterisk, I trust that what I am doing today will bear fruit tomorrow. And God honors that faith. In Luke 6 verse 38, He promises us, "Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be given to yourselves." This means that when you sow generously and with a sincere heart, the harvest will be much greater than you imagined. But be careful, sowing is not limited to money. You can sow knowledge, investing in courses and books that will expand your mind. You can sow time, dedicating yourself to building solid relationships and strategic partnerships. You can sow kindness, helping those in need and creating a support network that will return to you in ways you can't even imagine. Everything you do with love and purpose is a seed that will germinate in the future. For the urgency of starting now, here's a truth that needs to be said. Time doesn't come back. Every day you let pass without sowing is one more day you'll have to wait to harvest. Imagine two farmers. One plants his seeds today, while the other waits for the perfect moment. Who do you think will harvest first? Who do you think will have more fruit to share and sell? Now, think about your life. What are you waiting for to start sowing? Maybe you're putting off investing in your business, or maybe you're hesitating to help someone in need. But know this, God does not bless procrastination. He blesses the action, courage, and faith of those who decide to plant today, even if they don't see the fruits right away. The negative impact of procrastination, a barrier to God's will. Procrastination is more than just putting off tasks. It's a silent trap that keeps us from the purposes God has for our lives. When we procrastinate, we are, in a way, saying no to the opportunities He places in our path. And this, as we know, displeases God, because He is a Father who loves and blesses those who have the courage to act. The Bible is full of examples of men and women who were blessed because they chose to act with faith and determination. Moses, despite his doubts, stood up to free the people of Israel. Esther, despite her fear, acted courageously to save her people. And what do these examples show us? That God does not bless inaction, but rather action driven by faith. Procrastination, on the other hand, is an act of disobedience in disguise. When we put off what needs to be done, we are ignoring the voice of God that urges us to move forward. It is as if we were saying, God, I trust you, but not enough to take the first step. And this grieves his heart, because he created us to be courageous, productive, and purposeful. In addition, procrastination breeds guilt, anxiety, and frustration, feelings that do not come from God. He calls us to a life of peace and fulfillment, but when we procrastinate, we allow the enemy to sow doubt and fear in our hearts. And worse, we miss out on unique opportunities to grow, serve, and impact the world around us. God has given us gifts, talents, and precious time to use them. When we procrastinate, we are burying those talents, just like the servant in the parable who hid his one coin, Matthew 25 verses 14 to 30. And the result? Displeasure and consequences. God has not called us to be passive spectators of life, but active agents of his kingdom. So how do you overcome procrastination? First, recognize that it is a spiritual battle. Pray and ask God for strength to act. Second, start with small steps. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to act in spite of it. And finally, remember that every action you take in obedience to God is a seed of blessing that he will make blossom. God loves and blesses the courageous. He does not expect perfection, but rather willingness. So get up today, face procrastination, and take the first step. Believe me, when you act in faith, God moves mountains on your behalf. 5. What can you sow today? Now is your turn to act. Think about what you can sow today to ensure an abundant harvest in the future. Here are some ideas. Invest in education, buy a book. Take a course or attend a seminar that will expand your knowledge. Help someone. Donate your time, money, or skills to someone in need. Generosity always returns multiplied. Plan your business. If you have an entrepreneurial dream, start planning today. Each small step is a seed that will germinate. Take care of your health. Invest in healthy habits that will ensure you have the energy and disposition to reap the fruits of your labor. Start now. Don't wait any longer. The time to sow is today. Every minute you waste is an opportunity that may not come back. Visualize your life 5 years from now. Imagine yourself reaping the fruits of the seeds you planted today. What would it be like? What would you be doing? What would your bank account be like? Your family? Your business? Now, take a deep breath and decide, I will sow today. I will invest in myself, in others, and in my future. I will trust that God is in control and that he will multiply every seed I plant. Remember, God does not fail. He is faithful to his promises. If you do your part, he will do his, and the harvest will be so great that you will not know where to store it all. As it is written in Malachi 3 verse 10, Bring all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house, and test me now, declares the Lord of hosts, if I will not open for you the windows of heaven and pour out for you a blessing that there will not be enough to receive it. The harvest is in your hands. The law of sowing is one of the most powerful principles that God has given us. She teaches us that everything we do today will determine our tomorrow. If you want a life of wealth, success, and abundance, start sowing now. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because it will never come. The perfect moment is today. And remember, God is with you. He sees every seed you plant, every effort you make, every act of generosity you perform. And he promises, the blessing of the Lord, it makes rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. Proverbs 10 verse 22. So what are you waiting for? Start sowing today. Plant your seeds with faith, love, and purpose. And get ready to reap a life of abundance, not only for yourself, but for everyone around you. Because with God, all things are possible. 6. The importance of persistence, the key to overcoming challenges and achieving success. Persistence is a bridge between dreams and reality. It is what separates those who achieve success from those who give up halfway. In James 1 verse 12, God tells us, Blessed is a man who endures temptation, for when he has been tested, he will receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to those who love him. This means that challenges are not a sign of failure, but an opportunity to grow and test our faith. But let's be honest, persisting is not easy. How many times have you thought about giving up? How many times have tiredness, doubt, or fear tried to stop you? The truth is that the path to wealth and success is full of obstacles. But here's the secret. God did not call you to an easy life. He has called you to a victorious life. Why is persistence so important? Persistence is what keeps you standing when everything around you seems to be falling apart. It's what makes you get up after a fall, learn from your mistakes, and keep moving forward. In Colossians 3 verse 23, God reminds us, "Whatever you do, do it heartily, as working for the Lord, not for men." This means that even when things are difficult, you should keep giving your best, knowing that God is watching and rewarding your efforts. Think of great names in history, like Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb, or J.K. Rowling, who was rejected by several publishers before publishing Harry Potter. What do these examples have in common? Persistence. They didn't give up, even when everything seemed lost. What about you? What would you do if you knew that success was just around the corner, on the other side of persistence? Persistence, the key that opens the doors to success and achievement. The urgency of persistence today. Here is a truth that needs to be said. Time does not stand still. Every day you spend hesitating or getting discouraged is one less day to achieve your goals. Persistence requires immediate action. Don't wait until you feel motivated to act. Motivation comes after action. Start now, even if it's with small steps. Remember that God has not abandoned you. In Joshua 1 verse 9, he tells us, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid or dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." This means that even when you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, God is there, guiding your steps and strengthening your heart. 7. How to develop persistence. Have a clear purpose, knowing the why behind what you do is essential to staying strong. Why do you want to get rich? Why do you want to achieve success? When your purpose is aligned with God's will, you will find the strength to continue. Because He is the most interested in seeing you prosper, His love for you is wonderful and surrounds us and protects us every second. Celebrate small victories. Every step taken, every obstacle overcome, is a victory. Celebrate these achievements, no matter how small. This will keep you motivated and focused on the path. Learn from mistakes. Mistakes are not failures, they are lessons. Instead of giving up, analyze what went wrong. Adjust your strategy and keep moving forward. Stay connected with God. Prayer and reading the Bible are inexhaustible sources of strength and wisdom. When you feel weak, turn to the Lord. He is your source of persistence. The key is, persist today. The power of gratitude. The key to attracting abundance. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. It changes our perspective, transforms our minds, and opens the door to God's blessing. In 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 18, we read, "In everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you." This means that even in difficult times, we should be grateful, because God is in control and He works all things for our good. But why is gratitude so powerful? Because it helps us focus on what we have instead of what we lack. And when we are grateful, we attract more good things into our lives. It's as if gratitude is a magnet for abundance. Why is being grateful so transformative? Gratitude changes our brain chemistry. It makes us feel happier, more hopeful, and more connected to God. When you are grateful, you recognize that everything you have comes from Him. In James 1 verse 17, it is written, "Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow due to change." This means that every blessing, every opportunity, every resource you have is a gift from God. But gratitude goes beyond just saying, "thank you." It is a lifestyle. It is choosing to see the glass half full, even when circumstances seem unfavorable. It is choosing to focus on solutions instead of problems. And it is choosing to trust that God is in control, even when you don't understand what is happening. The urgency of being grateful today. Gratitude cannot wait. It needs to be practiced every day, in every situation. Why? Because the world is full of negativity, and if you don't cultivate gratitude, it will be swallowed up by worries, fears, and frustrations. Think about everything you have today. Your health, your family, your job, your skills. Now imagine losing all of that. How would you feel? Gratitude helps us appreciate what we have and attract more blessings into our lives. 8. How to practice gratitude. Create a gratitude journal or notepad on your phone. Write down 3 things you are grateful for every day. This will help you stay focused on the positive. Express gratitude to others. Say thank you to the people who make a difference in your life. A simple gesture of gratitude can transform an ordinary day into something special. Be grateful for challenges. Yes, even challenges can be a reason to be grateful. They teach us valuable lessons and strengthen us for the future. Magnify God. Take time each day to thank God for the blessings He has poured into your life. Gratitude is a form of worship. Be grateful today. Don't wait until you have everything you want to be grateful. Start today. Be thankful for the little things, the big things, and even the things that are yet to come. Visualize your life full of blessings and declare, I am grateful. I am grateful for what I have, for what I am achieving, and for what God is yet to do. Gratitude attracts abundance, and with God by your side, you have more reasons to be grateful than to complain. Complaining is like a silent virus that infects our mind, corrodes our joy, and distances us from the blessings that God has for us. How many times have you found yourself complaining about traffic, work, bills to pay, or even the small inconveniences of everyday life? It seems harmless, doesn't it? But the truth is that complaining has a destructive power that goes far beyond what we imagine. God, in His infinite wisdom, warns us about the dangers of complaining. In Philippians 2 verse 14, it says, Do all things without grumbling and disputing. And in 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 18, he tells us, In everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. But why is complaining so harmful? And why is gratitude the key to a full and abundant life? Complaining blocks God's blessings. And when we complain, we are basically telling God, what the Lord has done is not enough. It is as if we are closing the doors to the blessings He wants to pour out on us. Complaining is a form of ingratitude, and ingratitude drives His presence away from our lives. In Numbers 11:1, we see how the people of Israel complained in the wilderness, and this aroused the Lord's wrath. They had been freed from slavery, but they chose to focus on what they lacked instead of being thankful for what they had. Complaining feeds negativity. Complaining is like a magnet for negativity. When we complain, we attract more things to complain about. It's a vicious cycle that keeps us stuck in a state of dissatisfaction and frustration. The Bible teaches us to renew our minds, Romans 12 verse 2. And this includes replacing negative thoughts with positive ones. Gratitude, on the other hand, helps us focus on what we have instead of what we lack, and this attracts more blessings into our lives. 9. Conclusion. Persistence and gratitude, the path to success. Persistence and gratitude are two of the greatest tools that God has given us to achieve success. Persistence keeps us steadfast in our goals, while gratitude helps us see the blessings we already have and attract even more. So, what are you waiting for? Persist today. Be grateful today, and get ready to reap the rewards of a life aligned with God's will. Because with Him, everything is possible. The importance of planning, the divine map for success and wealth. Imagine that you are about to embark on a trip to an incredible place, a dream destination. You grab your bags, get in the car and start driving without a map, without a GPS, and without knowing exactly where you are going. What happens? You get lost, spend more time and resources than necessary, and may even give up halfway. Now, think about your financial and professional life. Are you navigating without a plan? Or do you have a clear roadmap that guides you toward success? God, in His infinite wisdom, has given us the ability to plan and organize our lives. In Proverbs 21 verse 5, He tells us, "The plans of the diligent lead to abundance, but everyone who is hasty rushes into poverty." This means that if you want to become rich and successful, you need to have a clear, detailed plan that is aligned with His will. Planning is not just a human tool, it is a divine principle. Why is planning so powerful? Planning is a bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It is what turns dreams into goals, goals into actions, and actions into results. When you plan, you take control of your life and direct your efforts toward what really matters. But here's the secret. Planning is not just about numbers and strategies. It is about aligning your goals with the purpose that God has for you. Think about Joseph of Egypt. He was a master planner. When he interpreted Pharaoh's dream about 7 years of plenty and 7 years of famine, he didn't just predict the future. He created a detailed plan to save a nation. And what happened? God elevated him to the position of governor, and he became one of the wealthiest and most powerful people in the ancient world. Joseph understood that planning is a way to honor God and care for those He has placed in our care. The urgency of planning today. Here's a truth that needs to be said. Time is a non-renewable resource. Every day you spend without a plan is a day wasted, an opportunity you will never get back. Success doesn't happen by accident. It is a result of intentional choices and planned actions. And if you want to become rich, you can't afford to put off planning. Ask yourself, where do you want to be in a year? What about in 5 years? If you don't know the answer, it's time to sit down, reflect, and create a plan. God hasn't called us to a life of improvisation. He has called us to a life of purpose, and planning is a tool that helps us fulfill that purpose. Planning is the key to abundance. Planning is not just a tool, it is an act of faith. It is believing that God has given you the ability to dream big and achieve great things. It is trusting that, with Him by your side, you can turn your dreams into reality. So, what are you waiting for? Start planning today. Set your goals. Create your action plan and trust that God will guide you every step of the way. Because, with Him, everything is possible. 10. The importance of action. The power to turn dreams into reality. Have you ever stopped to think about how many people have incredible dreams, but never make them come true? How many ideas are kept in mind, never leaving the drawing board? How many plans are created, but never put into practice? The truth is that dreams without action are just illusions. And this is where the final secret comes in. Action is what transforms the invisible into the visible, the impossible into the possible. God gave us talents, abilities, and opportunities, but He also gave us the responsibility to act. In James 2 verse 17, it is written, "So also faith, if it does not have works, is dead in itself." This means that no matter how much you pray, plan, and believe, if you do not act, nothing will happen. Action is a bridge between the spiritual world and the physical world. It is what makes God's victory manifest in your life. Why is action so powerful? Action is what sets everything in motion. It's what turns ideas into results, goals into achievements, and dreams into reality. Imagine an airplane. It can have the best pilot, the best fuel, and the best flight plan. But if it doesn't take off, it will never reach its destination. The same goes for you. You can have the best plan, the best strategy, and the best faith, but if you don't take action, you will never achieve success. But here's the secret. Action doesn't have to be perfect. Many people get stuck waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect conditions, or the perfect inspiration. But the truth is, the perfect moment will never come. What matters is getting started. In Ecclesiastes 11 verse 4, Solomon teaches us, "He who watches the wind will not sow, and he who looks at the clouds will not reap." This means that if you wait for ideal conditions, you will never reap the fruits of your labor. The urgency of acting today. Here's a truth that needs to be said. Time is ticking. Every day you put off acting, tomorrow is one less day to achieve your goals. Life is made up of moments, and every moment lost is an opportunity you'll never get back. Think of all you could have accomplished if you had started a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Now, imagine where you could be a year, 5 years ago, 10 years from now if you started today. Action takes courage. It requires stepping out of your comfort zone, facing your fears, and taking calculated risks. But here's the good news. God is with you. In Joshua 1 verse 9, he tells us, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid or dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." This means that when you grow old in faith, God grows old with you. 11. How to act wisely and efficiently. Start with small steps. You don't need to change everything at once. Start with small actions that will take you in the right direction. Remember that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Focus on the essential. Identify the actions that will generate the greatest results and dedicate your time and energy to them. In Matthew 6 verse 33, Jesus teaches us, "Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you." This means that when you focus on what really matters, God takes care of the rest. Overcome procrastination. Procrastination is a #1 enemy of action. To overcome it, create deadlines, set daily goals, and stay motivated by remembering your purpose. Celebrate every achievement, every action, no matter how small, is a victory. Celebrate these accomplishments and use them as fuel to keep moving forward. What can you do today? Now is your time to take action. Think of one thing you can do today to move closer to your goal. Here are some ideas. Invest in yourself. Buy a book, take a course, or attend a seminar that will expand your knowledge. Take the first step in your business. If you have an entrepreneurial dream, get started today. Register your company. Create a website or make your first business contact. Help someone. Generosity is a powerful form of action. Donate your time, money, or skills to someone in need. Plan your action. If you don't already have a plan, create one today. Define your goals. Set targets and start taking action. Act today. Don't wait any longer. The time to act is now. Visualize your life in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. Imagine yourself living the life of your dreams, with financial abundance, professional fulfillment, and inner peace. Now, take a deep breath and decide, I will take action today. I will take the first step, even if it is small. I will trust that God is with me and that he will guide me every step of the way. Action is key. And with God by your side, you can turn any dream into reality. 12. Action is a final secret. Action is what closes the cycle between dream and reality. It is what transforms faith into results, planning into achievements, and gratitude into blessings. And now, you have all the tools you need: faith, planning, persistence, gratitude, and action. So, what are you waiting for? Start taking action today. Take the first step, even if it is small. Trust that God is with you and that he will guide you in each step, because with him, everything is possible. When God goes before us, our dreams and our projects are blessed in a different way and without pain. And everything that comes with the peace of God is solid, strong, and consistent. Do not stand still. Do not fear. Be strong and courageous like Joshua was. Final conclusion. Wealth that blesses and transforms lives. Imagine waking up every day knowing that you have not only achieved your dreams, but also created a legacy that will impact generations. Imagine being able to provide your family with a life of comfort, security, and opportunity, not just to survive, but to live fully. This is not a distant dream. It is a real possibility, and you are closer to it than you think. Becoming wealthy is not just about accumulating money. It is about creating an abundant life where you and your family can enjoy the best things this earth has to offer. It is about being able to travel to incredible places, experience different cultures, taste delicious food, and create unforgettable memories. It is about being able to give your children the education of their dreams, provide your parents with a comfortable retirement they deserve, and help those you love achieve their own goals. But true wealth goes beyond the material. It is about peace of mind, knowing that you have fulfilled your purpose and honored God with your talents and resources. It's about gratitude, recognizing that everything you've achieved comes from Him and that you can use your wealth to bless others. It's about love, sharing precious moments with your family and friends, celebrating each achievement and overcoming each challenge together. What can you enjoy with wealth? Financial freedom. Imagine no longer worrying about bills, debts, or unexpected events. Financial freedom allows you to live with peace of mind and focus on what really matters: your family, your dreams, and your purpose. Unforgettable experiences. Traveling the world, discovering new cultures, trying unique flavors, and living exciting adventures. Wealth opens doors to experiences that enrich the soul and create stories to tell. Security and stability, knowing that your family is protected, with access to the best health, education, and quality of life. Wealth provides the security that, no matter what happens, you will be prepared. 4. Impact and legacy. Use your wealth to do good, help those in need, and leave a legacy that will last forever. True wealth is not measured by what you accumulate, but by what you share. Wealth is a blessing from God. God has not called us to a life of scarcity or limitations. He has called us to a life of abundance and purpose. In John 10, verse 10, Jesus tells us, "I have come that they may have life and have it abundantly." This does not refer only to the spiritual life, but to a full life, where money is a tool to expand the kingdom of God and bless those around us. When you become wealthy in a way that is aligned with divine principles, you become a channel of blessings. You can help those in need, support social projects, invest in missions, and make a difference in the world. Wealth, when used wisely and generously, becomes a way to glorify God and fulfill His purpose for your life. 13. Start building your wealth today. Don't wait any longer. The time to act is now. Visualize your life 1 year, 5 years, or 10 years from now. Picture yourself living the life of your dreams, with financial abundance, professional fulfillment, and inner peace. Now, take a deep breath and decide, I will act today that I will take the first step, no matter how small. I will trust that God is with me and that He will guide me every step of the way. Wealth is a blessing you can enjoy and share. And with God by your side, you can turn any dream into reality. The life of your dreams is within your reach. Wealth is not just a goal, it is a journey. It is an incredible adventure of growth, learning, and transformation. It is an experience that will take you to amazing places, connect you with wonderful people, and allow you to live a full and meaningful life. So, what are you waiting for? Start today. Take the first step, even if it's small. Trust that God is always with you and that He will guide you wherever you go. Because, with Him, everything is possible. And when you achieve the wealth you desire, don't forget to share this incredible experience. Use your blessing to bless and uplift others, to do good without expecting anything in return, and to glorify God. Because true wealth is not just about having and possessing material goods. It is about being grateful, being generous, being loving, and being a reflection of God's love on earth. The life of your dreams is within your reach. Imagine waking up every day knowing that you are living the life you've always dreamed of. A life where money is not a worry, but a tool to create incredible experiences, help those you love, and leave a legacy that inspires. This life is not a fairy tale. It is within your reach. But to achieve it, you must act. Now, wealth is not just a destination. It is a journey, an adventure that requires courage, discipline, and, above all, action. Every day you delay is a day less to enjoy this full and meaningful life. Time does not stop, and opportunities do not wait. The fear of failure may knock at your door, but it cannot come in unless you allow it. And there lies the choice. Let fear paralyze you or use it as fuel to move forward. Think about it. Where do you want to be in 5 years? In an ordinary life, full of what ifs and regrets, or in an extraordinary life, where you reap the fruits of the brave decisions you made today? The choice is yours, and the time to act is now. Start small, but start. The first step can be simple. Read a book, take a course, save a little more, or even talk to someone who is already where you want to be. Small steps lead to great achievements. And every step you take is a step closer to the life of your dreams. The wealth you desire is not just about money. It is about freedom. Freedom to travel, to spend more time with those you love, to invest in your hobbies and passions, and to make a difference in the world. It is about living with purpose and leaving a mark that goes beyond what you can imagine. And when you get there, and you will get there, remember that true wealth lies in sharing. Use your journey to inspire others, to help those in need, and to create a positive impact around you. Because life is not just about having, it is about being. Being grateful, being generous, being a light for others. So, what are you waiting for? The clock is ticking, and the future will not wait for you to make up your mind. The life of your dreams is right there, in front of you, ready to be conquered. All you need to do is take the first step. And when you look back, you will see that every effort, every challenge overcome, was worth it. Because the greatest reward is not just what you achieve, but the person you become in the process. Now, take a deep breath and begin. Your extraordinary future starts today. May God bless you abundantly on your journey towards enrichment and the fulfillment of your dreams. And before we finish, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Did you enjoy the video? Share it with someone else to bless them too. Thank you for watching until the end, and we'll see you in the next video. God bless, and remember, with God, all things are possible.